Alright, in this video I'm going to go over why potentially your 2011 to 2014 Hyundai Sonata headlights are absolutely terrible garbage. That no matter what you do, you've put new light bulbs in, you put top of the line name brand light bulbs in, you've cleaned your headlight assemblies, and your headlights, especially your low beams, are basically unusable. I'm going to give you what the potential solution is, and I don't like to waste anyone's time. What the actual solution is actually replacing the entire headlight assemblies. But I'm going to tell you why that's what you have to do because of what has internally failed in your headlight assembly. And that is the reflective material of your projector housing. So the projector is your low beam, and the reflector side, there's nothing in front of it at all, is your high beam. So I took apart one of the headlight assemblies. I just basically hammered it apart for this video to show you. So this here is your base of your projector. Now, all these little bubbles you see, that's not moisture. That is the reflective material in this assembly that has started. It's failing. It's no longer the way it's supposed to be anymore. And it's damaged and it's not doing its job. And if you wanted to, there's actually a piece right here that's actually flaked away. You can see right there, it's actually flaked away. This is why your headlights are performing so badly, because the headlight can't do its job when the light can't properly reflect off this material anymore. So this is your actual glass lens that's in your headlight assembly. Yes, it is glass. This is your projector. This is the back of your projector. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, nothing to actually really go bad. This bolts to this. There's 3 screws. There's locating pins on it. And this connects to this. You see right here, this screws to this. Light comes out. It goes in here. It's reflecting off the back. It pushes out and projects down the road. That reflective material is extremely important. Now, if you are someone who has experience of retrofits, by the way, that is taking headlight assemblies apart, changing them internally, doing updates, or improving them, you could probably take this headlight assembly apart and just replace this reflective material, do some type of projector upgrade, and solve your problem. I have no experience doing that. I know it's quite a skillful art. You basically have to stick these things in the oven, heat them up to separate the glue that holds the lens, holds things together, then separate them apart, do your work of replacing things, sourcing the right stuff, and then redoing that adhesion and sealing process again. So I got my headlight assemblies off of RockAuto, the TYC brand, with shipping and everything. It was probably like $275, $280 for both of them. So really not bad at all. I went with regular inventory TYC headlights. You do have the certified ones, which are sometimes required by insurance companies, and may or may not offer a guarantee. It's basically a guarantee of perfect fit, maybe a little bit better quality. But I went with regular inventory, and they were perfectly fine. I installed them in a person's car, and I did get to talk to them about actually 2 different people about who drove the car. And so, how have the headlights been? They said it was literally like a night and day difference. Like they were actually really, really good now. They were great. They really even use their high beams anymore. Just a massive improvement. So how did I find out about this information to even do this? I just started Googling, searching headlights really bad performance, projector headlights really bad performance. I didn't find a video. I think that over in the UK, just did a general video of like, hey, sometimes the reason why your projector headlights are performing so badly is what you can't see, and that's this material, this headlight getting damaged. Then I start searching damaged projector Hyundai Sonata. I found a few little things on the forum. Someone had replaced their headlights to improve their headlights. They said that this was the problem. Then I found a company that does HID retrofits. Not retrofits, but just sells HID kits, which are fine in projector housings. You don't want to do them in non-projector housings. And they recommend to go for a 35-watt bulb instead of a 55-watt bulb because people are going through 55-watt one, and it was literally cooking and completely baking all this material completely away down to that material that flaked away. So get your new headlight assemblies. How do you replace them? You do have to remove the front bumper. There's at least two good videos out there on YouTube on how to remove the front bumper off this car. One was only like 3 minutes long. It's just literally showing you, you need to remove this clip, this clip, this clip, this bolt. Just follow that. And honestly, it's not a hard bumper to remove at all. It's actually one of the easier bumpers I've removed. I had the bumper off, both the headlights in like an hour, hour and a half. If I were to redo it again, I could do it in like 45 minutes. There's probably people who are really skilled at this that could do it in 30 minutes, but take your time. You could usually do it in 2 hours. It came apart fine and went back together fine, and it solved the problem. Now, this is the high beam area. This has, nothing in front of it, just projects. It just reflects all this and puts out. It doesn't really care where it goes because it's not concerned about light control. And you can see all this reflective material in there, and that's really important. Of course, it's still there versus here, it had failed. So if your headlights are terrible, they're not really usable, and you're like, I don't know what to do. Well, instead of going out and like buying a new car or trying to throw in some $150 like the top of the line LED bulbs and doing all that, nothing you're going to do is going to solve the problem except replacing these headlight assemblies, because the internal projector has failed. Put your new headlight assemblies in, and I think you're going to absolutely be very, very happy. It's going to look great on the outside. These brand new, perfectly shiny, great looking headlight assemblies. And when you go use those headlights, they're going to work the way they're supposed to, and you should be really happy. And hopefully the replacement headlight assemblies use a better quality projector material. I would think they would be just fine. TYC is a massive company. They're based in Taiwan. They make headlight assemblies for automotive manufacturers, and they make a ton of automotive headlight assemblies for a bunch of different vehicles. Probably one of the number one headlight assembly companies in the world. I have no doubt in my mind, I don't think they'd be putting projectors in it or just going to cook themselves. This is just complete, just a bunch of BS, basically. So anyway, till next time, I hope you have a good day, and I hope this helped lead you down to the road of potentially solving your problem.